So my friend and collaborator and the man behind the camera right now, Cody Weber, or as I like to call him, Code Red! His name is Code Red. Remember that, boys and girls.
I don't even want to do this video anymore.
Don't worry, Code Red. He made a video called Super Bowl Sunday.
Hey kids, do you like violence? Wanna see me stick 9-inch dicks in my eyelids? Well, this year on the Super Bowl, you're gonna see it in a different hole.
Wherein he complained and bitched and moaned that there's going to be all these celebrities doing these commercials, getting paid millions of dollars to hawk products to the American consumers. But I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because I am an American consumer. I like products. I like buying stuff. Sue me. Let's not act as if these celebrity endorsements really do anything anyway. Think about this. Let's say you're the biggest Arnold Schwarzenegger fan in history. You just fucking love Arnold Schwarzenegger. Let's say you're sitting down and you watch a commercial and Arnold Schwarzenegger comes on the screen. He introduces you to a new product called the Cock Grinder 9000. How it works is you stick your cock in and you turn a little crank, and it grinds your cock into fucking dust. Would you want to buy that product just because Arnold Schwarzenegger used it? I don't fucking think so. Doesn't matter. Celebrity endorsements don't fucking matter one goddamn bit. You either want a product or you don't. The former governor of New Mexico, Republican Gary Johnson, says that he wants to legalize marijuana, and he's trying to put some pressure on the president to do so. And he's making all of the classical arguments. Prohibition doesn't work. You're putting people in prison needlessly for something that's not even that harmful. Blah, blah, blah. We've all heard the arguments 1,000 times, and I agree with them. Here's my question, though. How come these politicians always find some balls after they're out of office when they no longer have any real power? I'm so sick of people like Jesse Ventura and Colin Powell and now this Gary Johnson doofus who they're in power and they say fucking nothing. And then they get out of power and all of a sudden they're taking all of these hard stances on really controversial subjects. We don't fucking need former politicians with balls. We need current politicians with balls. You know, you had your chance to make a difference and you fucking didn't. So shut the fuck up. Here's a really bizarre story. Listen to this recent quote by George W. Bush. What's interesting about our country, if you study history, is that there are some isms that occasionally pop up. One is isolationism, and its evil twin, protectionism, and its evil triplet, nativism. So if you study the 20s, for example, there was an American First policy that said, who cares what happens in Europe? And there was an immigration policy that I think during this period argued that we had too many Jews and too many Italians. Therefore, we should have no immigrants. And my point is that we've been through this kind of period of isolationism, protectionism, and nativism. I'm a little concerned that we may be going through the same period. I hope that these isms pass. So, George Bush is coming out against automatic American exceptionalism and xenophobia. Okay, so, one of two things has happened. Either George W. Bush has gotten a fuck of a lot smarter, or, and I think this is more likely, the Republicans that we have now are so fucking batshit crazy that George W. Bush now looks sane in comparison. So Justin Bieber went to a Knicks game, and they put him on the little Jumbotron, or whatever the fuck it's called, where all the people in the court that paid to watch a basketball game played on the court are instead watching a basketball game played on a giant TV that is projecting images from what's going on in the court directly below the giant TV. Makes no sense to me. But anyway, they put Justin Bieber on it, the big Jumbotron, and all the Knicks fans were, boo! Fuck you, Justin Bieber! Like throwing drinks at him and shit. Well, they didn't throw any drinks, but it'd be cool if they did. Anyway, they booed him. I don't have anything to say about that story, it just makes me happy. So today, me and Cody went to go pay the rent on our one-bedroom gay sex palace that we own together. And we went to our landlord, and the landlord actually gave us some coupons. And in the coupon book was a coupon for a restaurant called the Shanty Shack. And I'm like, wow, there's a restaurant around here called the fucking Shanty Shack? I never heard of this. I mean, we've eaten everywhere in town a bazillion times because none of us like to cook. We're always saying, like, we're going to start cooking and eating at home. It's cheaper. But then it's like, let's go here and let's go here and let's go here. And, you know, cooking at home sucks. Fuck that. But then, you know, we spent a bunch of money and we're like, oh, fuck, we got to start cooking at home. But anyway, I've never heard of the Shanty Shack. Cody never heard of the Shanty Shack. We're like, fuck it, let's find this Shanty Shack. And we're driving up and down the street, fucking like 30 minutes later, we still can't find this place. We put it in the GPS. So we find it, and it's this place called Hangovers. You know, this coupon book was apparently something that was paid for like a year in advance, and the Shanty Shack no longer exists. It's this place called Hangovers that we've already eaten at, and it fucking sucks! The point is this, isn't Hangovers kind of a stupid name for a bar? Why would you name a bar the most negative possible outcome? Well, I guess it's not the most negative possible outcome. That'd be like naming a bar like DUI and you killed a child and now you're going to spend the rest of your life in prison, you know. That's kind of long, though. And I started joking with Cody, like, that's like naming a strip club venereal disease. You know, so I was wondering, and this is the comment horror question of the day that you can answer to drive me up YouTube's most discussed list in a blatant attempt at me eking out a little bit more popularity on the internet to sustain my otherwise meaningless existence. The question is, what is the worst possible name for a business? So obviously you've got to tell me the name and you got to tell me what kind of business it is. Go! And tune in tomorrow for the results of the name game. We got some winners, folks. Big winners with big wieners.